Hello YouTube, my name is Brandon Red with Ramen Noodle Budgets, and in today's video we're going to be taking one of these projector pumpkins and turning it into a really cool display that you can play anything you want on. I just wanted to quickly point out that the insane majority of my viewers are unsubscribed, so if you haven't done so already, please consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell to be notified of newly released videos. Now here's a quick demonstration of the original pumpkin. They just play kind of some fun, silly videos, and they're powered usually by USB. Now there are two versions. This is Jabbering Jack number 1. To kind of go over it, this one will require no soldering. It has larger space, it accepts batteries as well as USB, but it is slightly smaller than Jack number 2, so keep that in mind. This is Jabbering Jack number 2. This is the other version that they sell. This one does require a little bit of soldering, however it is larger. It has about half the space, but right now it is cheaper on Amazon. Now I will go ahead and put all of the links for these pumpkins down below, just so you guys can go get exactly what I purchased, just to have an idea. So this is Jabbering Jack number 1 we're going to start with. This is the no soldering version. You're going to find 6 screws on the back of this pumpkin. Just go ahead and remove those. You'll need kind of a thin screwdriver for both pumpkins, but they come out really easily. I didn't have any stripping of the screws, which I usually have with some of these projects. The pumpkin will come in 2 halves, and then there you can see the setup is very basic. You got your projector, a board, and the top, which has the speaker and the controls. So that kind of just disconnects there as well. The first thing you'll want to go ahead and do is just disconnect any of these quick connects. They're really simple. However, if you want to be really careful with it, you can go ahead and use a pair of tweezers. The one you really just need to be careful about is the one on the left, that ribbon cable. I'm sorry that my hand kind of covered it up. It is a very small board. There's a little clip you can pick up with any ribbon cable if you're familiar, and then you can go ahead and just carefully slide that out. And when you're ready to put it back in, you just kind of put the lever back down. Super, super simple. Now this board, as you can see in the top left, has a micro USB port already installed, so you are actually able to plug and play, and you are immediately able to go ahead and begin uploading your files. Jabbering Jack number 2 is a little bit different, so you'll go ahead exact same way to remove it. As you can see, it's just a little bit larger here. You go ahead and disconnect everything, and I forgot to mention there are 2 screws that hold the board down. You can easily go ahead and just remove that. Now looking at this board, as you can see, there is no micro USB port, but the plugs and everything are almost exactly the same. However, there are a few differences. I was even looking at swapping them between the pumpkins at one point, but it just doesn't work that way. Make sure to keep everything together. I had multiple pumpkins, so it was something I did have to keep all in one area. Now on the back, there are a few different connections here that we're just going to need to go ahead and solder. If you've never soldered before, this is probably the most easy project to go ahead and do. There's no complicated soldering, but you will need a USB cable. You can go ahead and clip one of the ends, but it will need to be a data cable. If there's only 2 connections, that won't work. It'll need to have the white, green, ground, and the positive. That is what you will need. If you want to make it easier, they are available on Amazon pre-stripped. I got these for the second pumpkin, and they made a world of a difference. Credit for this project goes to FrostyFire03530 on Reddit. He's the one who came up with this. This is the soldering diagram that he came up with to wire. Just start by pre-tinning the back pads there. As you can see, this is such an easy project for soldering because it's just right there. This is me very lazily soldering this specific pumpkin because at this point I was just trying to quickly get this video out for you guys to kind of show you this brand new discovery. Once you have that, you once again have a easy plug and play board. You'll just go ahead and plug this in and it will work as if it is a USB stick. It comes in as a removable drive. Now I'm going to quickly show you guys how to make some videos for your pumpkin because there are a few steps that you do need to go ahead and do. This is a quick clip I actually filmed of my own Halloween 1978 pumpkin. I have a tutorial of that on the channel. I put a lantern in it and just filmed it as close as possible in a very dark room. And what I did was, as you can see, this is Adobe Premiere, but you can use another software. I started by going ahead and adjusting the size of the frame to be 4:3 in dimension. Now there are actual other softwares you can use that'll just convert the video for you. But this is simple. This was simpler, and I could actually edit and see what I needed to do. So I just went ahead and scaled that video up, trying to get the eyes and the mouth as close to the corners of that frame as I could. And then I messed with the brightness and contrast to make the background as dark or as close to black as I could, and tried to brighten up the actual little parts that you would see with the lantern and the candle there. So it ended up working really, really well. If you guys want to be even more fun, you can add some additional clips on here, or like things like, you know, ghosts in the background, or I'll kind of show an example here where I found some, it looks like blood spilling on black on YouTube, and then went ahead and converted it, and just use a chroma key to add that in, so you can add some extra special effects if you really want to. It's not required, but this is a full color projector, and I didn't realize that until I actually started experimenting with it. So the red will show up when you project it. The next thing you will need to do is go ahead and convert it. I am using AVS video converter, and I'm converting it to the file AMV. When you plug in your pumpkin, you'll see that there are a whole bunch of files on there. I just went ahead and deleted them because I didn't plan on using any of the originals. In the settings, I kept everything the same, and I just went ahead and converted it to that AMV file. Now, some AMV converters will cause the audio and stuff to sound weird, but this one didn't. Here is a kind of quick demonstration of the display. I have the Halloween pumpkin, and I'm playing clips from Halloween 1978 and some of the other movies on the other two pumpkins that I bought, and I connected all of these up to a timer, so they all start at the same time. As you can see, you can create some really cool designs. You don't need to put a projector on pumpkins, like it's already set up, so it's really plug and play. You can even find some videos online like I did. I bought these Grim Grinning Ghost video, and I went ahead and edited it the exact same way, threw it on the pumpkins, and they were good to go. So I hope you guys enjoy.